I don't think engaging the Native American stories is complicated. It's just required. You can't understand this story without telling the stories of Native people. If you leave out that most important thing, you're ignoring an incredible part of the story. And indeed, the whole idea for the idea of a union amongst the 13 British colonies in North America came from the Haudenosaunee. So our film begins with that and inspired Franklin to try 20 years before the revolution to get the various British colonies to unite together. They wouldn't do it. They didn't want to give up any autonomy, and so they lost the lesson of the Seneca, Cayuga, Onondaga, Tuscarora, Oneida, and Mohawk peoples who had figured this out centuries ago.
Then got to talk with Ken and tell him my thoughts on every single episode and things that I would like to see changed. And they took that feedback and they incorporated it into what we see today in the final project. They talked about each of our tribes as native nations, sovereign native nations with their leadership, just like they did about France. And so I think that is something that we haven't seen before and is really refreshing. As far as my perspective as inclusion as Native Americans in film and media in general, we have a long ways to go. I wish they were all like Ken Burns projects.
Our history, the Haudenosaunee history, has never been accurately portrayed in textbooks and films and whatever. Kind of hesitant to even watch this series because I'm tired of being disappointed by these multi-million-dollar productions. So it's one thing to try to put down white people for how they treated natives, but it's a whole other thing to really talk about the nature of our relationship to the American colonists, to the crown, and among each other. When it comes to the American Revolution, the Haudenosaunee story is the critical part of the whole thing.